Greetings, happy coders. Welcome to another video. And before I start, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who watched my Usborne Books Z80 introduction. I got more than 100 likes, which is great by me. Very happy about that. I've started work on the second episode, and that should be with you. I'll hopefully do that over this weekend. So looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I thought I'd do a little video just to show you my progress with Asteroids RX, which is a clone of Asteroids. And let's take a look at that. So I'll just load it up here. Okay, so as you can see, I've done a preview on this before on Facebook and so on. We've just got the ship moving around and we can shoot, but there's no collision detection on the bullets or anything like that. But it's running pretty smoothly. And I just wanted to show you the engine, basically. So I've got this kind of engine running, which is a little bit like a particle engine, sort of a cross really between a particle engine and a sprite engine. So it controls all the asteroids, and there can be up to 24 on screen at once. Well, in fact, the engine can handle 32, and it was running pretty well. But I decided we'd go for 24. That would give us plenty of space to work with collision detection and so on. So that works really well. And I have shown a previous video if you want to see that. So the way that the engine works is I got a couple of tables running, and it allows me to adjust the asteroids. Just can't help but want to move away from that, even though there's no collision detection. So anyway, I'll just let that ship fly about. So yeah, there's a table and I can update it. So this is really the kind of nuts and bolts of design. What I wanted to do was design the engine. So I'm absolutely determined to hit it, aren't I? Anyway, so I want to design the engine in such a way that it would allow me to very easily control what was happening with the asteroids on screen. So if they are hit, or if I want to spawn an asteroid or anything like that, then I can do it super quickly and easily. So what I'll do is I'll just show you how that works. So we've got one big asteroid here, and pretty sure I'm going to get hit again, but never mind, we'll ignore it. If I jump into the debugger here, okay, and we've got the registers here, and I've got this is one of the tables here at AC00. That's where one of the asteroid tables is held. And I've just frozen it here at the point just before it's drawing an asteroid. And if I jump to the address here, AC00, there's a table. And this first entry tells me the type of asteroid. And these two here are the timers. So the big asteroids are moving at every 3 frames, let's say, but it is multiplexed as well, so it's actually every 6 frames. But anyway, that's a whole different side to things. That's basically what it's doing. And then here we've got the direction, X and Y direction, and coordinates here. The rest of it is just holding memory addresses that will allow it to find the graphic and the screen address. And that's done in a way so that when it's redrawn, we only have to do the lookup for that once rather than twice, and that's why it can run more quickly. But again, all of that is perhaps for a different video. We shall see. For now, I just wanted to show you how easy it is for me to change the asteroid. So if, for example, I wanted to have this asteroid move in a different direction, then all I would need to do is just change a single byte here, for example. Let's change that to -1 or 255, like that. Stop, and there you go. You see it's changed. So I can control the direction, and it's perfectly smooth. Doesn't have any impact at all. And again, if I wanted to, let's say, again, we'll go to that address. If I wanted to speed it up, I would just set the timer on here, so we'll set it at 1 and 1. Oh, just a moment, I need to 1 and 1. So if I now exit, you'll see that There you go. That wasn't lag in the engine, that was just lag on the video. But there you can see it's now moving at a little bit of a faster rate. So that's that. But more importantly, of course, what I want to do is to be able to imagine if the asteroid is hit, I want to make it into a smaller one. So the idea is that you hit this asteroid and it will be automatically converted into a smaller asteroid, and at the same time will spawn a new asteroid. And that's when the direction change also comes in. So if you imagine you hit the asteroid and then you spawn a new one, you've got to change the direction of that asteroid, and then you've got to spawn another one so that it looks like the single asteroid is kind of broken apart, if you like, and that's the idea there. So that's perhaps something that we'll look at more closely on another video as well. But essentially, yeah, so that was the direction, and as you can see, it's very easy for me to just simply, again, go into the address here where it's stored, and I can change the type of asteroid here. If I drop it down to 2, then it's going to be a medium-sized asteroid. The only thing I have to be careful of is to make sure that the timer is set here to the beginning, because it's not running every cycle. It's not drawing every cycle if it's running at more than, if the timer here is more than 1, then it's not running every cycle. So that means that it could undraw and redraw out of sync. So as long as those timers are set, then it should be pretty straightforward. And again, if I now stop it, you'll see that this asteroid has immediately changed into a medium-sized one, just like that. And I can do the same thing again if I wanted to make a smaller one. So the only other thing that I would need to do, and again, it's very simple and straightforward, is if I want to spawn a new asteroid, then again, I just need to go down here, and the next asteroid is stored, rather than AC, the next one down will be at AC, instead of a 0, 0, will be at 1, 0 down here. So let's say I want a big asteroid there. So I would just say put a type 3 in there, and this is on a timer here. This is the timer, and this is our direction here. So I could change that if I wanted, and it's currently spawning at, I guess that's 128 and somewhere near the top of the screen. So we're going to guess probably about here, I think. So let's stop that and see what happens. There you go, and that's it. Absolutely fine, and it's all behaving as you would imagine. And as I said, there was a little click there, just a short delay, but it's not actually, it's just the sort of emulator resuming and so on. So, and that one has indeed hit me, but no collision detection. Okay, so that's pretty much it really. Just a little video I thought some of you might be interested. What I've done here, and it's always a good tip if you're writing games like this, is to kind of build an engine that you know is flexible and easy to code for. That means that because I've got the drawing engine in place, and I know that now there isn't much more to sort of think about in terms of how many asteroids I can handle. I know that I can handle it. There's enough space to also add like a UFO or something like that as well within the game, and the particle engine is fairly simple as well. So I'm feeling pretty confident at this point that I'm going to be able to build the rest of the game without running out of time, if you like, in terms of the smoothness, which is the thing that, because this of course is a vector game, then getting it as absolutely as smooth as possible has been a big priority with this build, shall we say. So yeah, once you've kind of come up with an engine like that you know that you can also easily manipulate. I mean, I'm just changing single bytes here very easily. As soon as I change a byte, then I can destroy or create an asteroid by changing a single byte. I can change the direction of an asteroid by changing a single byte. Things like that, so that I know that now when the game engine is in place, I don't really need to worry about that. All I need to do simply is just change 1 or 2 bytes, and it will simply be a case of managing the collision detection and making sure that when the bullet hits one of the asteroids, it will split. And the other thing is we can also keep track of how many asteroids there are on screen, and that will also mean that I can determine when the level has been completed, so to speak. So yeah, that's about it for now. I'll get back to working on the Z80 tutorial, and look forward to more videos perhaps about the development on this one. So as always, take care and happy coding. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.